Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Masters of the Universe Classics, He-Man. Man, it feels like we've been waiting an eternity, but it's finally here, Masters of the Universe Classics. And along with the launch of the line comes the first brand new Masters of the Universe action figure in years. And who better than to kick off this bold new line than the most powerful man in the universe himself, He-Man. Masters of the Universe Classics takes the look of the classic figures from the 80s and brings them up to time with today's action figure standards. The result is an impressively classic-looking action figure with all the bells and whistles of today's modern toys. So let's start by taking a gander at the new packaging. Mint on card collectors should be very happy, as the chosen design for He-Man's box is quite impressive. In classic style, we have a bubble on a card back. The inserts on the bubble are designed to resemble the famous green bricks of Castle Grayskull, while some wonderful lightning designs explode from the logo all around that bubble. There's even a small dent in the center, similar to how some of the classics were packaged. The back features a look at the upcoming figures, as well as an image and backstory for He-Man. The whole box has a very vintage feel to it, while feeling fresh and new at the same time. Another small touch I enjoy is that there's a small clear plastic peg hook that could be bent up for hanging. This is perfect for those of you who plan to display your figures mint on card. Looking at this figure, there is no mistake that this is He-Man. It's amazing how much this figure looks just like the classic character we all remember from our childhood, but at the same time is quite different. How different, you ask? Well, let's start with the sculpt and the articulation of the figure. Sculpted by the amazingly talented Four Horsemen, who became a household name to all Masters of the Universe fans after their work on the 2002 series, this could be the finest detailed He-Man figure to date. The Horsemen did an amazing job of capturing the classic look and style, yet did so in a way that is far more detailed and realistic feeling. And the paint job is superb. The colors look as though they are right off the classic figure, but include a detailing that keeps it from having that shiny plasticky look. The figure itself is quite large, standing at just over 6 inches tall. I was quite surprised at how big he actually is, and he's very well built, with large muscles that you would expect He-Man to have. The figure has a whopping 25 points of articulation, which tops any Masters figure to date. He's highly posable, similar in style to figure lines such as Marvel Legends. He-Man can be placed in a number of dynamic poses. For the first time ever, He-Man can finally pull off both his By the Power of Grayskull pose and his I Have the Power pose. The only thing I wish is that he could hold his sword with 2 hands, but alas, his large biceps and chest do get in the way. He can almost hold the axe with 2 hands, but not quite there. Speaking of which, let's check out the accessories. He-Man includes all of his famous weapons, his shield, his battle axe, and his famous power sword. He also includes an additional half power sword, which has clips on the back similar to the classic one. Skeletor will include another power sword half so that you may join the 2 halves together. I thought that was an excellent additional touch. I like that I have the option of having a complete power sword or one that is half Skeletor's and half He-Man's. The armor is very easily removed, especially with as articulated as he is. And when it's on, it fits him very snugly, almost looking as if it's sculpted on. Alright, now let's do some comparisons. Here he is standing next to the classic He-Man on which he is based. Notice the similarities, but also the amazing upgrades. Now we have him next to the 2002 He-Man. I was pretty amazed at how much more buff the new one is in comparison. And now, for your viewing pleasure, let's see some poses. Overall, I am incredibly impressed. I think it's an incredibly well done upgrade of a classic character that I love. Seeing as how well this figure turned out only gets me even more excited to see some of the more unique characters from the Masters of the Universe galaxy. Masters of the Universe is back, and I couldn't be happier. Here's to the first of hopefully many more great figures to come. He truly does have the power. MOTUC!